Let's get down to business. Case 9, New York Times v. U.S. Let's start off with the facts. Basically, Richard Nixon, the president at the time, said that there was no way he was going to release the 7,000-page documents known as the Pentagon Papers. No way those are getting out. He did not want anybody to see them, and the New York Times happened to get a hold of it. They wanted to release that information to the public. So, what was going to happen next? This question, the issue, came next. Did the federal government's attempt to block publication of classified information about the Vietnam War violate the First Amendment? Wasn't it the right of the people to hear about this news and about all the information about the Vietnam War? That's what New York Times thought. So, to combat Nixon in the White House, New York Times decided to bring this case to the Supreme Court. Here in the Supreme Court, it was very important that the judges took into account the personal liberties that are brought within the first 10 amendments of the United States Constitution. The First Amendment saying that there is a right to press and a right to freedom of speech, and that Nixon, blocking these Pentagon Papers, violated these rights for both the United States citizens and for New York Times. Let's not forget about prior restraint. Prior restraint is defined as judicial suppression of material that would be published or broadcast on the grounds that it is harmful. In this case, this was the defense's case. So, in a 6-3 decision, it was decided that the New York Times would be the winner of this case. This is because of the First Amendment's freedom of the press. There is a heavy presumption against the constitutional validity of government claiming prior restraint. As you can see, that's a huge problem for Nixon. So, the issue was solved. The Pentagon Papers were to be released by the New York Times, and Nixon could do nothing to stop it, not even with prior restraint. This is because the First Amendment rights that are promised to United States citizens and to companies all around must be upheld. And that's it. That's all you need to know about Case 9, New York Times v. United States. Good luck!